Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Last night I watched an awesome episode of Saturday night's main event. Well, actually, it was the main event, but I don't want to confuse you. And WWE on the WWE Network put all of these together. So in order for you to check this out, I need you to go over to the WWE Network, go into the vault, check out Saturday night main event. Go to episode 39, February 23rd of 1990. You will find one of the best episodes there is. This is basically the WrestleMania 5 rematch held on free TV. Macho Man Randy Savage going up against Hulk Hogan. Basically, this show only has two matches. It's the biggest hype up you can do for WrestleMania 6, and it is freaking awesome. I think that the Hulk Hogan fans and the Ultimate Warrior fans, I don't think they're going to agree on what went down. I think basically this was trying to split everybody right down the middle. You're either on the Hulk Hogan's team or you're on the Ultimate Warrior's team. They didn't want anybody in the middle, basically saying like, I really like both guys, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope they don't kill each other. This was a weird show, honestly. They only had 2 matches. They had to fill a 1-hour time period in between, so there was a lot of talking during this. The matches honestly weren't only that long, only about 15 minutes worth of action. They have the scroll rolls, and they hype up. You know, this is going to be Saturday night's main event. I apologize, it's going to be the main event. They only held, I think, 5 of these. And every time they did the main event, which was a little bit different than Saturday night's main event, because I believe it wasn't held on Saturday, but it was still held in prime time, was basically, it was just the biggest matches possible. This basically was a pay-per-view on TV. Saturday night's main event, a lot of times they would give you one really good match, and they would give you some other matches that were good but not great. But this one, they were hyping up the fact that it was a WrestleMania rematch, even though this was almost a year down the road after WrestleMania 5. This was basically a month before WrestleMania 6. In this one, it was going to be Hulk Hogan going up against Randy Savage. They were going to have a special guest referee of Buster Douglas. This was originally booked to be Mike Tyson, but due to, I believe, a month before, Mike Tyson had lost the fight to Buster Douglas, it didn't make any sense to bring in the baddest man on the planet. They'd bring in the guy that beat him, and they probably get him for a lot cheaper. The show starts with the Hulk. The show starts with a Randy Savage promo, and it is immediately followed up by a Hulk Hogan promo, which is followed up by a small talk with Buster Douglas, who doesn't say a whole lot of much. And after that, they go back and do another Randy Savage promo, and then he comes out to the ring, and it's like, alright, let's get down to action. That's immediately followed by another Hulk Hogan promo, which is immediately followed by Buster Douglas talking about being the referee in the match again. When finally Hogan comes down to the ring, this match, honestly, isn't a whole lot of anything. It really starts out with outside interference by Queen Sherry. Queen Sherry is pushed out to the back by Buster Douglas. She takes him to the back, and then we come back from the commercial. The commercial brings us to Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage finally getting down to action. Hulk Hogan is able to roll up Randy Savage. Buster Douglas is the referee that gets inside of the ring. Even though he's only supposed to be the outside enforcer, he counts to 1, 2, 3. Randy Savage feels like it was supposed to be, it must have been a fast count. There's no way in the world that Hogan would have beat him without doing the leg drop. Because of this, Randy Savage goes after Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner's like, whoa, man, it wasn't me, it was him. So Savage goes right up to Buster Douglas, slaps him in the face, and then goats up that they're going to have a fight. Buster Douglas is in the middle of the ring, like, he's not scared to fight Savage, but he's like, I don't really want to fight you, but if there's going to be a fight, I'm going to stand here, and we're going to see what happens. They dance around the fact that Savage is going to punch Douglas for probably a good 5 minutes before Hulk Hogan comes up from behind and he shoves he shoves Macho Man Randy Savage into Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas gives him one of those jabs that he knocked out Tyson with. I can't tell if Savage was trying to no-sell it, or if Savage was going down and fell into Douglas. But basically, Savage doesn't go down from the punch. And then Savage gets punched by Buster Douglas again. That's the one that lays him out. Hogan and Buster Douglas go to the back. Buster Douglas has a promo where he says him and Hogan are going to go out drinking. And Mean Gene is shocked by this. And Buster Douglas says, yeah, Hogan's a buttermilk guy, and I'm more of a whole milk guy. They're going to go out on the town. Hopefully they're going to hit some cookies up with those milks, and it's going down. We go to